Cloud delivery model are basically divided into three categories: software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. Let's discuss these delivery model one by one. The layers of IT as a services, if we look in three tiers, the lowest one, infrastructure as a service. Then we have the platform as a service, and on top of it, we have software as a service. Software as a service. Software as a service is a category of the cloud computing services that provides an environment where the software application are provided to customer as a service. Software as a service main theme is to provide services to the end users. What type of services are being offered? Enterprise services such as workflow management, group aware, and collaborative supply chain communication, digital signature, customer relationship management, desktop software, financial management, geospatial and search, and many other applications. We do have large number of applications which could be provided to users for their use at their ends. Web 2.0 applications such as metadata management, social networking, blogs, wiki services, and portal services. And these all services are being included in software as a services. Applications are supplied by the service provider as the agreement is being signed. SLA is being signed between the provider and the consumer, and provider make sure what type of the services which are required by the user and वो सारी services provider ने provide करनी है, and the user doesn't manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure or individual application capabilities. A user has no control over the cloud computing infrastructure, and user is not responsible to manage what type of applications are running at backend. And software as a service model is not suitable for real-time application or for those where data is not allowed to be hosted externally. वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो अपना डाटा एक्सटर्नली थर्ड पार्टी के पास होस्ट नहीं करना चाहती हैं, दे आर रनिंग रियल टाइम एप्लीकेशन में भी ऑफ वेरी हाई रिस्क, तो वो अपनी एप्लीकेशंस को थर्ड पार्टी क्लाउड पे पब्लिक क्लाउड पे होस्ट नहीं करेंगे. दे वुड प्रेफर मे बी सम प्राइवेट क्लाउड and they would run in their own local environments. अब software as a services में we do have the example Google Document, Facebook, Flickr, Salesforce. These are the cloud services model जिसमें हम software को as a services treat करें. Platform as a service is a category of cloud computing services that provides a platform allowing customer to develop, run, and manage application without the complexity of building and maintaining the infrastructure typically associated with developing and launching app. तो ये वो कैटेगरी है क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग की जो प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड कर रही है, जो अलो कर रही है यूजर्स को कि वो कस्टमर्स को, यूजर्स को, दे कुड डेवलप देयर ओन एप्लीकेशन, दे कुड रन and manage their application without knowing the complexity, without knowing the what is going on at back end की infrastructure कहाँ से आया है, infrastructure की क्या complexity है. They could design and develop their application, they could run in such environments. Allows the cloud user to deploy consumer created or acquired applications using programming language and tools supported by the service provider. प्लेटफॉर्म या सर्विस लेयर पे टूल्स टेक्नोलॉजीज अवेलेबल हैं यूजर एंड को. आ यूजर कुड कम एंड कुड डिप्लॉय हिज और हर एप्लीकेशन. जितनी टूल्स एंड टेक्नोलॉजीज मिडलवेयर्स जो कुछ अवेलेबल हैं वो प्लेटफॉर्म या सर्विस लेवल पे अवेलेबल हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल हमारा ओरेकल का मिडलवेयर हो सकता है, जावा है, .NET फ्रेमवर्क है. वी डू हैव वैराइटीज ऑफ द प्लेटफॉर्म व्हिच आर being supported by different cloud service providers. The user. In platform as a service, the user has control over the deployed application and possibly application hosting environment configuration. यूजर के पास कंट्रोल होता है कि वो डिप्लॉयड एप्लीकेशन पे वर्किंग कर सके एंड उसके रेलेवेंट एनवायरनमेंट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन पे भी वर्किंग कर ले and doesn't manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure including networks, servers, operating system or storage. यूजर के पास राइट्स नहीं होते कि वो मैनेज करे या कंट्रोल करे व्हाटएवर कंप्यूटिंग एलिमेंट कंप्यूटिंग डिवाइसेस व्हिच आर अवेलेबल एट लोएस्ट लेवल. जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर लेवल पे जितनी रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं द यूजर को उस लेवल पे एक्सेस अवेलेबल नहीं होती, बट यूजर जो है वो अपनी एप्लीकेशन जो उसने डिप्लॉय की हैं प्लेटफॉर्म एज अ सर्विस लेवल पे और जितनी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन मैनेजमेंट है user could play his or her role at that level. And platform as a service are not particularly useful when the application must be portable. जब ये constraint आ जाए, application portable हैं, the proprietary programming language are used and hardware and software must be customized to improve the performance of the application. जब ये constraints आ जाएं in such constraint platform as service is not particularly useful. And examples of the platform as services में हमारे पास clouds available हैं Windows, Azure, Adobe, Google App Engine, Anika. These are the famous platform as a services platforms. Infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service is a form of the cloud computing that provides virtualized computing resources over the internet. जो हमारा बैकबोन है क्लाउड का दैट इज बेसिकली द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. हमारे जितने स्टोरेज प्रोसेसिंग एलिमेंट्स जितने सर्वर्स नेटवर्क मीडिया लोएस्ट लेवल पे एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एज अ सर्विस इसको विजुअलाइज इन्वायरमेंट में ओवर द इंटरनेट प्रोवाइड करती है and the user is able to deploy and run arbitrary software which could include OS and application. When user has the access at infrastructure level, it means user could deploy and could run any arbitrary software and which could include different type of operating system, different type of application. The user doesn't manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure but has control over the OS storage, deployed application, possibly limited control of some network component, host firewall, etc. यूजर के पास ओवरऑल अंडरलाइन क्लाउड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का की एक्सेस तो है लेकिन ना उसको वो मैनेज कर सकता है ना कंट्रोल कर सकता है बट हैज लिमिटेड एक्सेस फॉर operating system and story deployed applications. Services offered by this delivery model include server hosting. It means we do have the limitation on infrastructure as a service. एक user end पे क्या क्या limitation है. Server hosting capabilities हैं उसके पास web servers की, storage की, computing hardware की, OS की, virtual instances different hardware के produce करने की, load balancing की, internet access की, and provision of the bandwidth. These services are provided by this delivery model. Amazon, EC2, S3, WhiteScale, and vCloud are the famous cloud which are providing services as infrastructure as a services. Relationship among the different cloud service models. Infrastructure as a service, as we have discussed, infrastructure as a service is responsible for provision of the resources which are available at the lowest level, how the infrastructure could be provided as a service, जिसमें हमारे पास जितने नेटवर्क डिवाइसेस हैं, स्टोरेज हैं, सर्वर्स हैं, जितने भी कंप्यूट एलिमेंट, प्रोसेसिंग एलिमेंट्स हैं, which are available at the lowest level, how that infrastructure could be provided as a service. On top of it, cloud infrastructure pay, we do have platform as a service. Platform as a service provide करता है environment customers को, users को, how they could be able to create the application, how they could use the different types of the middleware, different types of the software at the platform levels. And on top of it, we do have the software as a service. Software as a service means which is at the user end, which provide interaction to the end users, how they could work with the cloud computing environments.